Last month, I was at ByteDance's headquarters, all the way over in China. But in that time, I have noticed some truly strange things that I've never witnessed on any other platform.
TikTok actually decides what news reaches viewers and which news doesn't. What TikTok is doing is against EU law.
And I'll be honest, for the longest time, I didn't want to share any of this publicly because it is literal self-sabotage. You see, according to TikTok's own terms and conditions, which you can read, it's in plain English, you may not make any derogatory public comment or statement concerning TikTok, or else you can be removed from their creator rewards program and never make money on the platform again. So, we better make this one count. In my hand is a 3-page response directly from TikTok containing information, some of which has never been made publicly available. And for the TikTok employees I know that are watching this right now, I promise this is for the greater good of the platform. Now, in my other hand, we have accounts from whistleblowers who are sharing their concerns and insights about TikTok, its moderation, and again, some of this information has never been made publicly available. And lastly, we have also spoken to some of the platform's largest creators, hearing their experiences for the first time. And spoiler on that one, I think some of your favorite TikTokers might be making a lot less money than you think. Now, with that being said, I want to stress the purpose of this video and what we're about to get into is not to bash TikTok. I happen to like the platform and I want to see it thrive, but some serious problems need to be highlighted that are forcing some of the platform's largest and up-and-coming creators off of the platform for good. And I don't want that to happen. So, I think we should stop the yapping and let's get cracking. Hey bud, just heading there now. I have sank years into that, like literal years of making content every single day, posting a bunch of times. I wake up one morning and they put up a notification, they say your account is permanently banned. Being a content creator in general is risky enough, let alone being on a platform that is sporadically banning people they don't even explain why. You're gone.
First of all, I'm so glad you're doing this video. I, for a long time, didn't know how my experience compared to other people's experiences on TikTok.
Do not stay on one platform. My God, I stuck on TikTok for years. That's all I cared about. When I got banned, I was gutted, definitely stuck. Sat there with, you went from loads of money or whatever money you were making, right? It was zero overnight. And it takes a lot to start again, trust me.
Okay, let's start with how I got here, because last week, I don't think I ever expected to be posting this video. It pains me to say this, but guys, I am leaving TikTok for a few days. The censorship on this platform is getting out of hand. Yeah, that video was right after one of the biggest news stories of the decade broke, and when I went to go and cover it, I experienced an abnormal amount of videos getting taken down. We're talking 5 videos in 2 days, either entirely taken off the platform or their newer moderation technique ineligible for recommendation. And these graphs are what that looks like for the video. So it's essentially the same as removing a video entirely because no one sees it anymore. Now, let me be very clear. This was not the content's problem. Every single platform that I posted this video on had 0 issues with it. And when they did take these videos down, they didn't give a reason apart from community guidelines. And look, as I mentioned, I have posted thousands of videos on this app, and if this was just this one-time thing, I would write it off. I'll say, whatever, let's not make a big deal of it, move on with my life. But it was not a one-time thing. This is off of the back of TikTok attempting to permanently ban my account for reasons I only found out today, almost a year later, and we'll talk about that. They have dropped my RPM down to the lowest amount possible on this app. This graph is it just in this year of it dropping to abysmal 0.01. And sometimes when TikTok removes a video of mine, they will block me from the appeals process by glitching the page. And my concerns only grew when a Dutch news organization reached out to me saying that they were experiencing similar issues too. The thing that really caught my eye is that you said it's potentially illegal under EU law that they are doing this. And so that was really like, whoa, okay. I didn't know we were going that far. So, I mean, here's how crazy it's got over the years. There are times when my video on my page would look like it's fine. It's got 1 million views or so. But if you go on someone else's account, that video for them does not exist. We are talking about videos mysteriously disappearing without any notification from TikTok that its visibility has been limited. Now, there are certain laws against that, which we will get into further in the video, but it's particularly gaslighting for the creator because you're then told, oh, it's just a bad video.
TikTok removed some of our videos without notifying us or giving us the opportunity to object. Recently, TikTok took down a video about the Dutch government's campaign Be Prepared, which helps citizens prepare for possible emergency situations. And what TikTok said really worried me because they told us that we were spreading misinformation. And we really didn't understand why, because we're a news organization. We're checking everything.
Information was from the government as well.
From the government, yeah. When TikTok deletes videos at random or shadow bans them, TikTok actually decides what news reaches viewers and which news doesn't. I think this is really troubling because TikTok isn't a journalist. It isn't actually fit to decide what's newsworthy or not.
But it was after this Venezuela reporting where things took a really wild turn to take us to where we are today. At this point, almost every video that I was putting on the platform was making me a loss. It was becoming harder to justify spending hours and days on research and editing just for a video to get taken down. So yeah, I did kind of reach a breaking point. I made a video and I said I'm going to be stepping back for a few days to focus on other platforms like YouTube. And honestly, I had no idea where this video was gonna go. It blew up in ways I couldn't even imagine. 26,000 comments, 150,000 shares, 2.9 million likes. I had no idea that many people would relate to a post like this. I started getting hundreds of messages from other creators telling me their experiences. Accounts with millions of followers were commenting things on this post like, yep, I'm so sorry, this app is completely different now. I understand I lost my 5.8 million TikTok account due to a helicopter video. I left that platform after hitting 9.8 million and experienced the same thing. These are full-time creators with millions of followers. This is their job and they're choosing or getting pushed off the platform. And for the longest time, I kind of thought that I was experiencing this because I was covering news, political content, etc. But after I posted that video and got this feedback, I started to think if everyone is experiencing something similar, then there has to be a bigger story here. And that is when I reached out to TikTok to see what they would say about some of these issues. And whew, it's crazy. Let's get into that. Okay, let's go through the parts of their response that really stood out to me. Firstly, I asked them why my account was permanently banned earlier last year, and they said that I temporarily connected to a Wi-Fi network which was previously used by an account with a lot of violations. Now, that for me was more shocking than if my content was against their guidelines. Because remember, I got banned without the ability to appeal. So imagine if I didn't have the reach that I have to get in contact with someone at TikTok and sort this out. I may have never got my account back for something as simple as connecting to a Wi-Fi network at the Airbnb that you're staying at. Just imagine TikTok being your full-time job and your account gets removed overnight for something as simple as connecting to Wi-Fi, things you can't even protect against. What happened?
I went on the app like normal and a little like information bar popped up and basically just said that I need to edit my profile because I'm posing as another person or an organization in a confusing way. But anyway, I obviously I couldn't edit my profile. I tried to appeal it, and then one day just went on the app and they say your account has been permanently banned. It just would not let me access my account, just disappeared.
Just because you looked and sounded like me?
I assume so, but they never really gave an explanation for that. I am wiped out in a day, just permanently deleted. What? And then there's nothing you can do. You can't. I tried appealing. They're like, appeal denied. What can you do?
So that was pretty shocking. Secondly, I asked why 5 of my reports on the Venezuela situation were removed, and they said that one of my posts, this one is crazy, one of my posts was shared by another user, and that user was wrongfully moderated by TikTok. As a result, the original video, which was my video, got penalized with the same result. So at this point, I'm thinking, now I've got to worry about the millions of people who share my videos daily, and that could end up causing my videos to get taken down. I mean, it's starting to feel like you can breathe wrong on this platform and your content can get removed.
Yeah, so my TikTok got banned recently. I was doing it for about 6-7 years full time. Long story short, they banned me over a video of myself flying over New York City with my legs out the helicopter.
Did they give you a reason when that video got taken down?
Dangerous activities. You got your seatbelt on, you got a harness on. You know, there's many others videos like it, and I tried to explain that to them, but they told me no matter how many times I emailed them, the outcome will not change.
Now, in their defense, they also disclosed to me that a staggering 100 million videos get uploaded to TikTok daily. And I'll be honest, that is some serious scale that they have to moderate. And they said in just 3 months last year, 186 million videos were removed. That's an average of 2 million videos per day. But here's where things get scary, because yesterday I also spoke with an anonymous source, and they asked not to be named for legal reasons, and they told me this.
TikTok has their moderation teams. They've sacked them all. I know some of